Hello everybody, this is Mythical Zenith, taking a brief look at, oh man, the new trailer for Fire Emblem 16, the trailer for Fire Emblem Three Houses. I'm going to do a little bit look at the trailer, talk about some of the things, what they mean, and what they could mean. I'm going to be pausing the trailer a bit, so let's get into it.
Long ago, the divine Seros received a revelation from the
Okay.
goddess.
Okay, so it's a new continent, three different nations, each with a different pennants. Looks really cool. You can
A gift to help
hopefully
guide
be able
the
to read
lost.
the
Now, the goddess
text.
watches over Fodlan.
Okay, so Fire Emblem Echo style cutscenes. These things are amazing. When I first played Echoes, I thought they were a little choppy, but they look fantastic, and I'm sure for Switch they definitely can smooth them out, and it's just gonna look fantastic. Okay.
From her kingdom above,
Okay, Divine Dragon, definitely.
as the mother of all life, the arbiter of
Okay, so we have an enemy and what might be that goddess. Like seriously, the green hair, the tall, like the dragon headband circlet thing, kind of like what Chershi wears a little bit. If this is not a divine dragon, then it's definitely at least a priestess of a divine dragon. Pretty sure this is going to be the divine dragon, the goddess of this continent, whoever that may be.
every soul.
Fire Emblem Three Houses. We have a title drop. Now, okay, when I first saw this, I thought, oh my goodness, this is Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn style, but looks fantastic. Uh, I'm sure you have options for this, but it looks like they've taken out all the whole grid, and so with that, it looks great. Um, let's definitely keep going with this. Edelgard is our first character. You can't really see that behind the thing, but she's holding a steel axe right now. She also has...
Go ahead, give me orders. It's time to measure.
Okay, one sec. What was that menu
Give
of
me orders.
options here? Attack, magic, combat arts. So combat arts back from Echoes. Formation. So changing your unit formation, which we'll talk about later. Equip, items, and weight. Looks fantastic. So here we have, notice on Edelgard's picture, we have a crest. That's probably related to what house she belongs to. I'm not sure if that actually comes into play in the game, but that's a cool touch. Steel axe, iron sword, steel sword. Yes, it looks like durability's back. We also have stats including crit, attack speed, avoid, end. I don't know what END stands for. Let me look at this closer. END, RSL, and RNG. So range, void, and yeah, I don't know what end or RSL mean. I'm sure someone does. This definitely looks like the... Well, this is just the equip screens, not even the actual battle
Measure your
window
orders
yet.
and instruct.
Here's the battle window. Much more simplified, definitely. Attack, hit, crit. Just looks clean, looks nice. We have Mercedes as the enemy. I'm guessing that's another one of the houses. The unit portrait looks like another unit though, so who knows? It could they could be just really well done generic portraits, or she could actually be a rival unit. Okay, so we have the main character, we have, well, a main character, we have a lot of generic soldiers coming in with axes as well, attacking units, counterattack. Okay, switching over, Dimitri, Lance versus Kingdom Soldier with a sword, so it's possible maybe Mercedes was a named unit, and this is just what generic soldiers look like. Either way, the battle screen still has the UI, not obtrusive. Iron Bow, Iron Sword, Claude, also versus Kingdom Soldiers. Back to more cutscenes. Pegasi,
Such a brutal,
oh,
irrational
glorious,
world we live in.
glorious.
Some
Knights.
believe the crests.
Okay, so zooming in from the map, we have... Okay, so this is definitely the tactical map pointing out what type of units you have: axe, sword, bow, lance, tome, enemy as well. You also have every unit has squads. I'm wondering if this is going to be Advance Wars style, where as you take damage, you lose units from your squad and then you deal less damage. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to affect it at all. It doesn't seem to be the case, but who knows? Maybe the formations and squads actually have a bigger effect. We need to see that.
Are necessary to maintain order.
Billith, an iron sword. Okay, here we have iron bow. Actually, let's zoom back to the battle. Yes, they're actually going to take counter damage from a bow using a sword, so bows can at least counter in melee, if not attack directly in melee. But this could also be related to the soldiers that they have. I don't know.
The crests are to blame.
Okay, we have a wonderful world setting. Looks like the main lord. Let me... Okay, this looks similar to Alm, actually. I don't know what he's wearing. It's like a weird jacket thing over armor. Has some sort of symbol on his belt, maybe a pendant or amulet of some sort. Definitely a decoration across the neckline. Let's see, he's running. Okay, he has a dagger. He's running outside, inside, so looks like there might be a 3D world traversal. Similar to Echoes, might even be more extensive. Probably is, because Echoes very much had the village and then it was just flat pictures and then images of people that zoomed in, but was not fully 3D rendered except for the dungeons. This, it looks like the whole world is 3D rendered. Okay, we have some weird jacket physics going on. Have a classroom. Time for my training. Shall we begin? This makes me wonder if this is the main lord, if this is a my unit type deal. I don't know. But apparently Edelgard is not... She might be a main character, but is not the main character. Hone my skills from mock battle. Train sword, train axe. Exactly. I not zoomed back enough for that. So looks like you can customize your units and train them outside of battles, perhaps. Maybe this is just with Edelgard or just with some main units, but this could be with a lot more units. Seems to be a good way to train. This makes me think weapon ranks are definitely back, and this seems to be a good way of training those. Customizing your units there with some ability. Here we have... Okay, this looks like Mela, but this... As I said, pretty much definitely a Divine Dragon holding a sword. If that's not Falchion, that's definitely the Falchion type legendary weapon we have. Looks aged. Maybe that's just an interesting... I don't know. That is a cool edge on the one side, though. Looks very broken and cracked. Might be sealed. So here we have... some units forming a phalanx formation. This appears to maybe matter somehow, and they're knocking enemies out of formation. I don't know. Again, I don't know what gameplay effect this formation thing has, but formations are definitely a huge part. We have mages in formation. We have this guy looks kind of like Rudolph, has a whip that's insanely powerful. Just want to say that this horse here looks amazing. Looks very much like the Nor-style Cavaliers, which were... The generic Cavaliers looked amazing, so... I mean, definitely it's not exactly Nor-style, but definitely a good step forward with unit designs. No, that's that's a cutscene, though. Here we have a giant golem puppet thing, similar to the Hoshiden puppets, but instead of being small, it's enormous. We have archers. Those arrows traveled in a weird pattern. Wonder if they're magic or if that's just saying, okay, multiple arrows. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into this and probably confusing the lines of each of them. Critical cut-ins And this is a lava map, so sorry, Mings, I know you hate lava maps, but this looks like a lava map. Powerful crit. And last but not least, we have
I will
a...
return here someday, my teacher. Promise me that you won't forget me.
So a lot of talk, first of all, a lot of talk about my teacher. I wonder if that's what the main unit is, or if that's just a general thing. I don't know how that's going to affect. That might be playing into the plot. Here we have sitting on a throne. This is obviously a Manakete. Looks like a divine dragon child, very much like Tiki was, especially with the dragon stone kind of symbol in the background. Green hair, little girl dress, sleeping on a giant stone throne. Yeah, that's obviously a divine dragon child, so Manakete, probably? I guess we'll see. But anyway, that is the trailer, and Spring 2019 by Nintendo. Thank you very much. Let's check my notes, see if there's anything else that I noticed that I didn't talk about. Yeah, that's about all that I took in my notes. So this is all I can figure out about this trailer right now. This has gotten me hype, and I can't wait to see more. Can't wait to figure out. It looks like they're taking a lot of inspiration from Echoes, as well as making it an entirely new game. I wonder what they're gonna do with all of that, with the combat arts that you saw in the menu selection, with the formations. I don't know how that's gonna affect. Again, it could be Advance Wars style formations where it's group on group, and as you take damage, you lose soldiers, and that weakens you somehow. Or formations could just give certain advantages based on formation. It could be like an extension of the weapon triangle. Like maybe if you have your spear units in a phalanx, doing a charge attack that may break positions, but you might be weaker in defense or something. I don't know. We'll see. Can't wait for more information. Spring 2019, so it's going to be up to pretty much almost a full year until we see this game come out. I am hyped, I am excited, and I can't wait to see what more we get. Thank you so much for watching. This is Mythical Zenith signing out.